Good morning, heroes, and welcome back. I apologize if I sound like absolute crap today. Oop, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Live. And my camera doesn't want to work this morning. What the heck? There we go. I don't know what the heck that was all about, but we got it fixed. So I don't know. My camera's been messing up quite a bit lately, but we'll get it figured out, I'm sure. All right. So we did get one more point here. I don't even remember how I was building this guy, to be honest with you. I'd have to go pull the list. That's kind of the reason why I like the mage that I started, is I have no idea how to build it. Like zero, so. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. So we've got Echikai that we need to go do up here, and then we still have all the dang heartbeats that we gotta go do. Yeah, I don't feel like waiting. At some point, we may try, like, an elemental build, just to see how well that works for us. Since I have some skills that need to be upgraded. Here we go. Flame Shock, Stone Skin, Flame Tongue, Healing Wave, Tremor Totem. So we now have a new totem. Let's see, this is a Earth Totem, which is the same as these. Or that's a Fire Totem, Earth Totem, Earth Totem. Okay. That removes fear and stuff. I don't really care about it right now. No, I need to... That's right. We didn't have enough gold yet to upgrade our mount speed, so... let's see. Vengeful Block, that's Warrior. We already have this one for Shaman. Crackling Flames, casting Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, any shock spell reduces the current cooldown. Fire Nova, I don't really care about that. Druid reduces the mana cost of your healing touch. That's actually not bad for a druid healer. Your effective periodic heals with rejuvenate or regrowth restore 2% of your base mana. This effect only occurs once every second. So if you have both going, then every second you're actually getting 4% healing, I think. Unless they've got it to where it only does one tick, regardless. Alright. Oh, man, I tell you what, though. I feel like absolute dog water, man. I've been having sinus issues for the past 3 days now. Went bowling 2 days in a row because we had a makeup game that we had to do. And that was... Man, I tell you what. Like, Wednesday night wasn't too bad, or Tuesday night during the actual league night wasn't too bad, but then, like, I want to say, like, because we have to play 3 games every time, right? And for whatever reason, I think Wednesday night, like game 2, my legs started to hurt, like my hip area, and then I guess I pulled some tendon in my right leg, near my ankle, so then that started to hurt. So it's just no bueno all around. quest is now done. And now we get to go take out harpies. And we still have the Call of Fire that we have to go do, which requires us to go way over here to get the region pouch. Man, somebody came out here and took out all these prowlers. Jeez. I started playing the Ice Mage with Devin, and I kind of really like the Ice Mage. It's definitely the build you want to go with as a mage if you're going to be doing any kind of questing. I think the way I want to build it, because like I don't have a build set up for the Ice Mage, just like I don't have one for Elemental or Restoration for this particular Shaman. So like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm gonna hit this, and I know we're gonna grab up Lava Lash. Oh wait, no, we don't want to dual wield. We need to keep going this way. Like that's the thing. We might go look at our level 44 here in a minute and see what he's wielding, talent point wise. We finally find some tin for mining, and this guy can't mine it. Skills. Yeah, look at that. My mining's only 19 because we haven't run into anything. Oh man. Man, it's my cousin's birthday today. I got to be at work all day today. It's no bueno, man. Compared to the mage, this guy does 0 damage. I'm not sure how well the mage is gonna work out for a hardcore run though. Like Dev's doing what you call it, a paladin, pally. So I'm not really sure how well that setup's gonna go. If this shaman bites the dust, we are gonna go to a warlock. Uh-oh. Man, it's been crazy. Like, we've been, Devin and I have played a lot, and we're not even, like, my mage has bind on account gear, or heirloom gear, whatever you want to call it. But, like, none of the stuff that gives me XP, that dude is not flapping properly. There it goes. But, like, I'm wearing enough gear that I do more damage with him. And that's part of the reason why I want to test out an elemental build for this guy instead of the tank build. See if we can get some more damage going. Because, like, we'll still have heals, right? Like, that's just part of the kit. Well, we'll have mana. Unlike the mage, we won't have infinite mana, but... My thing is I don't want to... The reason why we picked tank for the druid or the shaman here is because I know for a fact that it's pretty weak. Like it can do stuff. It's got ways of getting mana back. It has a ton of health. We want to go with block chance. That's why we swapped everything over to leather agility, so that our like, let me go down here to defenses. So our armor's meh, but we get higher dodge chance, and then with shields we get higher block chance. So like those are the two that we really want to focus on, as well as defense, right? Now it's a lot harder to get defensive. Like there's not a lot of defensive leather gear, especially if we're talking heirloom gear. There's just none for heirloom gear. So what we end up happening to do is rely on just pure agility gear, potentially get enchants that give us defenses to boost up that, and then anything in here that can give us more defense, or anything in here that can give us more defense is kind of where we want to be at. Now, I think when we get to town, what I'll do is real quickly, we'll jump over to our level 44 tank shaman that we had built, and we'll see what exactly he's got going for him, so that we can see roundabout where we need to be with this guy. And I'd really like to get heavy linen. We need to keep it and wool. Everything else is sellable. But what I'd really like to do, number one, is just get this guy higher level so that we get more spells. But if we get to the point where it just feels like we're taking too long to do stuff, I am going to switch over to Elemental, right? And Elemental is going to be like our Lightning Bolt, and Earth Shocks, and Totems, and Chain Lightning eventually, Frost Shock, things of that nature. Even freaking Fire Elemental Totem, if we ever get to 60. The other way is like, we could go Enhancement, non-tank, right? So we don't worry about Earth Guardian, we don't worry about changing this over to a tank skill. I mean, we can run Earth Guardian, period, except for the fact that apparently threat is increased by $ lowercase s2 % sign. That's funny. Frost Saber Pride Watcher. But yeah, if this guy bites the dust, I'm gonna do an undead warlock, and I'm going to stay in the undead zones for as long as I possibly can with the warlock. Oh, don't get stuck.
What do you need?
Demonic World. Summon Felguard. Dealing damage with Shadow Bolt or Incinerate causes your guard to cast Whirlwind, dealing damage to enemies within 8 yards. This can only occur once every 3 seconds. That's actually still really good for a Warlock, man. It's level 50, which is kind of a bummer, but that's still pretty good.
What do you need?
Let's empty out my bags real quick.
Well met. We shall meet again. Go in peace.
Okay. Let's go jump over to the 44 real quick. Because I want to see, am I using Lava Lash and dual wielding? Or am I not using that and using something else with essentially sword and board? And I can't remember which way I went with it. And like, I have a build that I could pull up. I just don't remember. I just don't remember, man. Let's go over here to you. Hey, look, we're like literally in the same spot. Alright, so this guy is using Lava Lash. Interesting. Yet I'm still sword and board, even though I'm using Lava Sweep. I've got this Frost Shock. Okay. Because, like, here's the thing with, that enchantment, right? So it says Lava Lash transforms Lava Lash into Lava Sweep. This ability scales with Lava Lash modifiers. Lava Sweep, unleash the fiery sweep of lava in front of you, dealing 100% main hand weapon damage as fire damage to your main hand target and 80% to other targets. If your weapon is enchanted with Flame Tongue, this damage is increased by 50%. So you would end up getting 150% main hand weapon damage. And if you're using a one-handed weapon, the damage is increased by an additional 25%, which would put you at 160-something%, if I remember correctly. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. Lava Lash, dealing damage with Wind Fury grants you defense of the thing. Reduces your magic damage taken by 3%, increases your armor by 10%. Okay, so we get to see what we're doing there. Next level, I don't know what I was going to put there, but yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're going with Lava Sweep. Do I have a second spec? I don't know. Alright, log back out. Okay, yeah, so we're going with Lava Sweep, fellers. Two, 1, 1, 3. Okay. Holy crap, I got 30,000 runes of Ascension on that guy. Come on, you can do it. Alright. Alright, so now we have the quest. We finally picked up the one for, whatchamacallits. But yeah, we put 5 points here, and then we start filling out this row. We'll get this first, even though we won't get our Mystic Enchant for it until we hit level 30, which is a bummer. This is at 25, which is not for a while. We should have sent us some gold from that guy. Though we may not actually be able to do that from non-hardcore to hardcore. So, It's a bummer. Okay. Yeah, I saw somebody while Devin and I was running around with the Paladin Mage yesterday, and I could have sworn the scroll, like the aura of XP, was 100% XP permanently, but apparently it's only 50% now, at least here on Bronzebeard, which I think is weird. Like, we have a hard enough time leveling. Like, why would you reduce the amount of XP we get, you know? Fish. Okay. And then we want these guys here. One. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, man. I am exhausted. Let's see here. There is 2 world forged items, specifically Mystic Enchants, out here. Let's see if I can find them. There's the one right here. Okay, good. That one right there. And then, if I remember correctly, you can run up and over this, or like, around this little bend here. And there should be a shaman one over this way. Somewhere, I thought. Unless it got moved. Nope, there it is. I see it. Boop. See if I can get him. Ooh, a stealthy one, huh? I didn't know there were stealth ones. It's trying to be a shaman. How interesting. Alright, so increases critical strike chance of your shock spells by 15%. That didn't look like one we were using. And then the other one we got was called Shadow Siphon. Your Shadow Burn deals 25% more damage to targets below 35% health and restores 10% mana when you gain a Soul Shard from Shadow Burn. It's like, the thing is I think we really need to start trying to find new areas to go to, because we keep doing the same ones over and over again, so... Alright, we just have one more harpy we need to take out and we're good. Oh. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah, it still says we need 2 more. Jeez. Okay, well that's a bummer. Apparently it's not a 100% drop rate. Now, I will say, someone told me that there is a place to go to look up builds, specifically for Bronzebeard. I haven't been able to find a website, or even like on the Discord, I haven't been able to find anything, unless I'm just not part of that particular Discord channel. So I don't know. Like, if y'all know where I can find builds, I would love to know, because I don't know how to build anything other than this shaman, because we picked up, one of you guys was nice enough to send me a Google Doc of someone who had already done all the testing specifically for the shaman. So I'm just gonna herd back to Crossroads. Boop. We got one more Harpy quest anyway. But yeah, I mean, and that's the reason why I want to go with something that we don't have a build for yet, is because, like, with the hunter, I don't know if I have the right points in the hunter, because I never found a hunter build. When it comes to what you call it, when it came to doing the what was the other one we got up to 60? The Arcane Mage. I don't have a build set up for the Arcane Mage. I just was like, these feel like they should go here. And I did that. It's going to be the same thing when I build the Frost Mage with Devin. I don't know what points go where for that particular deal. So I kind of have to just play it by ear. I hate the fact that our XP rate, even with all this on, like we're barely moving up the chain here. This is why I said originally in Bronzebeard, the fastest, easiest way to level period into story, if even with scrolls and all that fun stuff, is you come do the Valley of Trials. Then, before you do Duratar, you go and do the Undead Starting Zone. And then you go do the, if you can, you go do Mulgore, right? This area here. In order to maximize the amount of... And you have to kind of keep, like, bouncing. Because we're not even level 19. We're barely headed that direction. You know what I mean? I don't think we ever grabbed up this guy's quest line. Fine.
Blood and thunder.
Okay, he wants us to go to Barag. I know where that is. But that's why I want to do the Warlock. I don't know which version of the Warlock I'm going to do when we get to that point. But I know I want to do a version of the Warlock. Because I don't know how to build a Warlock. If y'all know how to build a Warlock, let me know. I would be happy to find out. But I don't know, you know, like Druid Healer I know how to do, but that's really hard to build when you're trying to do hardcore. So I would have to do a tank or a boomkin, and for those, I don't know what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? Like I don't know the first thing about either of those specs, you know? Aside from, you know, skills go boom. Or even the cat druid. Like, we tried to do a kitty cat druid back when Bronzebeard first went live. And technically we started out as a boomkin. And then... Did we already pick up the crackling totem? I don't remember if we did or didn't. See if I can sneak in here and steal it. But like... We went boomkin first. Crackling flames. Okay. Oh, yeah, we did pick this one up. Or it's a repeat of one we didn't pick up. Oh, no, you can just continuously pick it up after you've already dropped it. Okay. But yeah, like, we started off as a boomkin because I was like, oh, boomkins are going to be so much fun. I remember playing a boomkin, ha ha ha. And then I forgot that the last time I had played a boomkin was in retail. Retail is vastly different than classic, man. And so then I go and do my absolute best, and we're just getting nuked everywhere we go. And I'm like, okay, I can't deal with that. And so then somebody's like, oh no, cat form is the best one for leveling. You gotta go kitty cat. And then we go cat, and I'm like, oh, okay, so we're doing a little bit better on damage, you know? I still don't know what enchants I need. I don't know what skill point, or where to put my talent points and stuff like that. But I'm still doing okay. You know what I mean? And then, after a while, I'm just like, I'm not doing good. And then people are like, no, you should have gone Bear Druid. Bear Druid's the best because you've got the survivability and the tank ability. And, you know, you still get to do some damage. And And so then we turned our dude into a bear druid. And then after that, I ran out of money for the druid because it was getting too expensive to keep swapping specs. So, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where it's, at some point we're going to have to go back and do the druid unless COA finally drops, in which case I'm going to be super excited for, because we'll be able to get back over to COA and start doing the builds that we actually care about. And then get build video out for you guys and all that fun stuff. But in theory, according to the last update we got from any of the helpers, which they claim they got the information from the dev team, but they say that we should, in theory, barring any major issues, COA should drop sometime this week. Well, today's Thursday, so unless they mean Sunday being the end of the week, see, the one that we want is not up right now. And I think that Warlock's about to take on the target that I wanted. Right. Well, while he's doing that, I don't really personally care one way or the other. We're going to come back here. There is a World Forged item back here, in case you guys didn't know that. Ah, there we go. I was about to be like, no. There we go. And then we get to loot this for a World Forged item. What was crazy to me playing yesterday was the amount of bodies that we were finding from different people trying different hardcore challenges or just regular hardcore challenge. I mean, like, look at this. Just to show you guys. All of these are people who died. So that's hardcore, prestigious hardcore, feeling fishy, water, hardcore, hardcore, level 1 warrior. I don't know what they were doing all the way out there as a level 1. Level 12 shaman died from a Dustwind harpy. The level 1 died from an armored level 7 scorpion. Level 12 rogue died at during hardcore. So, like, you can see, resolute one-time experience. What level did they get to? Level 9. Level 9. So, they just took out the one that we needed, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I mean, that's what's crazy to me, is like, we're doing really well. Yes, I know we have heirloom gear, but even on our mage, we were doing really well. And like, Devin almost bit the dust once. I'm not sure like how he feels about the paladin at this point, but alright, let's take some time and see if that helps some of the aches and pains I got. It's definitely not going to help with my sinuses, unfortunately. I'll see if we have any allergy medicine here shortly. type today? What are you? You're a hunter, level 26 hunter. What are you doing out here, level 26 hunter? The only thing I can think of is that you went and did a completely different zone and went, okay, now I need to come over here. Well, we get one more point there, so that will be 19, and then at 20 we can grab Lava Lash. And then 10 levels after that we can get the Mystic Enchant for it. "22 Undead Pally." Yeah, they definitely... Oh, man. Come on. Start respawning, jeez. There's that one. Too many people over here. There we go. Boop and boop. And then boop. Boom. Alright, there we go. So, harpies are now done. Sadly, I don't think that's going to get us to level 19. We'll see, though. See, that's worth 4-7, 4-7, 22.
Victory.
Stone Talon Mountains, no thanks.
Dabu.
Alright, so now we just have everything south, plus the, raptors for the heads that we still need to get, so... Let's sell everything. I doubt we get close to the 3 gold. Riptide, that's for us, level 60 though. It's a heal spell. Nope, almost have enough though. We're getting closer to being able to afford that next mount. Or or the mount speed rather. All right, so we are looking for more raptors so we can finish that quest as we head south to get the stagnant oasis, the angry scythe claws, and Varag the dervish. Oh, we did hit 19. Nice. Alright, last point goes into here. So next level, we get to put a point into Lava Lash. And the neat thing is I now know that it goes 2, 1, or like, this is almost maxed out, max out, max out, max out. But keep in mind, like, now that I know that, and I know that I'm putting all 3 points into here, those are just extra points that I can use to keep the tree going down. Right. Let's see if we can get Dervish to spawn. We need more melee skills, man. Or give me a way to get lightning bolt to be instant cast, because there we go. Really? I summoned him, you special druid. Bro, go away. Is he just out here taking out these things? Like, what are you doing? I think it's that specific type of guy we took out, maybe. What were these saying? What was this dude called? Blood Charger? Man, I had one point, I was playing, like, they changed how PvP works a little bit, but, like, I had it at one point where, like, anybody could get attacked out here, and so it was kind of a big pain in the butt, because we had somebody that was watching the stream, knew exactly where I was, and then just came out here with their higher level, and was purposely just trying to keep me from being able to complete the quest, which was kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's like, you're that level of troll that you're going to be like, I'm watching this guy's stream. Oh, I see he's doing a quest. Oh, I know how to get there very quickly with a higher level character that is on the opposing alliance so that I can then just mess with this guy. Oh, don't worry, level 29 hunter. I got this. That's not even. Oh, okay. That's a warlock. I thought he was that guy. And I was just like, hello? Alright. So the neat thing is this quest that we're on right here for the raptor thieves to get their heads, you can actually come right out over here. And there is a whole bunch of them where you got to do the nests. And you just start taking those guys out. Yeah, right up over here. You'll see all the little nests that we got to do. And we currently have all 3 feathers that we need. But we can sit here and take these guys out for the heads while trying to get to the nest. Let's re-summon this. I feel like we're taking too much damage. Ooh, we got a warrior, no, shaman over there. Hello, fellow shaman. Okay, complete that quest. There we go. We still gotta take out more of these guys, but there we go. And we don't have the stolen silver quest because we have to take out the creatures in order to get the stolen silver quest. That's a druid. Hello, druid. Now, if I stay over here, though, these things spawn pretty regularly, so we should be alright. Cool. Need 2 more. And these things used to be hyper aggressive. Like, that's the thing, is like when Bronzebeard first went live, guys, like, I don't know if y'all saw my streams or if y'all played when it went live. There we go, we're done. But enemies were so hyper aggressive. There were quests you just could not complete. It was impossible. Like these guys, you would be trying to fight this guy, and half the group would be coming at you. And so like you were having to find creative ways to pull so that you could take out one at a time. But then they would be spawning so fast too that if you didn't kill fast enough, you weren't completing that quest. You would have had to have an entire team of people helping you to get that done. It was insane. So I'm kind of glad that the spawn rate and aggro range has been reduced considerably. But at the same time, it's like, man, would I love to have um, like some of that respawn rate back. You know what I mean? Because like you're dropping this big challenge for everybody. You need to make it to where we can easily do it. Paladin scroll. I think it's Paladin. Yeah, Paladin. And then that was 10, which I can't mine because I don't have enough mining. And then there is a world loot here. Could have sworn there was a druid thing here somewhere too. Yeah, symbiotic flower right over there. So you've got one paladin here. Your divine plea only reduces your healing done with holy light, flash of light, and holy shock by 20%, and additionally increases your chance to critically heal with those spells by 10%. And then we get symbiotic nature. The healing of regrowth is increased by 15% on targets affected by your rejuvenate, and healing of rejuvenate is increased by 15% on targets affected by your regrowth. So if you couple that with the other one that we picked up from the druid, where it increased your mana based on having those on, so now just by spamming regrowth and rejuvenate, right? Yeah, rejuvenation, you're going to be getting mana back for having them healed, and it's going to just continuously keep healing higher and higher for them. Because it's the periodic healing, right? The healing of regrowth is increased by 15% affected by your rejuvenation, and the healing of rejuvenation is increased by 15% on targets affected by your regrowth. Yeah, so I don't know if that affects the periodic healing, but if it does, that is phenomenal. Because it will proc off of each other. You throw one and then the other, it doesn't matter which order you do it on, it's gonna go boop, oh, this one's now harder, boop, oh, now this one's now harder, boop, and it's just gonna keep that harder heal until one falls off. So what the, oh, I was like, what the dragon sound is that? Now he's gonna give us the turtle quest.
The winds guide you.
And then we can go turn in her quest for the Angry Scythe Claws. She tells us to go to the next spot, and he wants us to go do Stolen Silver. And then we need to go talk to him. I just don't know if we're going to have the ability to do the last quest for him. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly have no idea. And what's really messed up is we really can't afford to just not do his last quest. Like, we need the XP for it. If this was COA, or if this was Area 52, wow, we could skip it all day long. You know what I mean? But we kind of really need, because of the way XP works here on Bronzebeard, we really, really need the XP. So it's like, do we risk it, or do we sacrifice the XP? You know what I mean?
Sub. Spring.
What I'm going to do, just so you guys know, is I'm actually going to run down here, do the 2 quests that are here, the turtles and, what's his face? The guy that we need to take out. And then we're going to just diagonally cut across, do stolen silver, teleport back up here to turn all that in. Run over here, turn that in, see if we could... I'm going to have to attempt his quest. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We have to. I mean, it'll probably get us killed, unfortunately, but that will prove my point that quest is not, like, technically it's a group quest, but there are several group quests that you can solo, and then there are some that are just ridiculously overpowered. Now the question is, have people taken this dude out already? Yes. He was right here. So we can just stand here and wait for him to respawn, because this is where he starts his spawning area. Now let's not try to help them with their elite targets that they decided was a good idea to attack, because he just died. Or somebody did, because there's a chest right here. Gotta be high risk to get it. But they went in the dungeon and aggroed a bunch of elites. Can we take him out before the rest of his crap spawns? Nah, it doesn't. That's hilarious. Okay, that's done. Now we just need to do the turtles while we're here. It looks like somebody's already taken out all the dang turtles. Look at that. This place is empty. As long as the elite doesn't spawn, we should be alright down here. we try Alliance next? Because I rarely ever play Alliance anymore. I mean, well, that's not entirely true. On COA, we were playing pretty much nothing but Alliance. Or no, Retail. Retail WoW, we played basically nothing but Alliance, because that's what Devin wanted to play. But yeah, maybe if this guy bites the dust, or we happen to get him to 60, whichever happens, we make an Alliance Warlock, maybe? I think Warlock would be more fun out of the classes we still need to mess with. And there we go. There's all of those. We can actually just hearth back now. So... I want to say there's another druid thing somewhere here, but I can't remember where. We never did do this one, I don't think. You open the book, and then you click the book while targeting this guy. This also gives you a, I believe it's a priest? Priest one? Yeah, no, shaman. Resurgent Waves. Your Lesser Healing Wave and Healing Wave has an additional 50% critical strike chance and restores 5% base mana and a charge of Water Shield when healing an ally below 50% health. Water Shield can now hold $S1 more charge. I think it's just one more charge.
Looking for something
Alright, let's
special?
browse goods here real quick, bud. I need to sell everything that I can. Yep. Then let's go turn all this in. We should have enough now to upgrade our mount speed, which does not affect our Ghost Wolf, I don't think.
What can I help you with? Go with us,
You.
big friend.
Riding mount 320.
Go
Giddy
forward
up.
to victory.
And you'll notice his quest marker is now gone. And then... Oh, I lagged it. No! So it's trying to do too many things. Alright. Ghost Wolfie. Yeah. Stays at 40%, which is no good. I think it's Mara that we need. That's Silver Pine. And Thunder Bluff. No thank you to both. But there's level 20, y'all. So now we get Lava Lash. Reduces the mana cost of your shock spells by 45%, which is always good. Anticipation. Increases your dodge chance by an additional 1%. Reduces the duration of all disarm effects used against you by 16%. This does not stack with other disarm duration reducing effects. So, that's good. Elemental weapons. Increases the damage caused by your Wind Fury weapon effect by 13%. Increases the spell damage of your Flame Tongue weapon by 10%. And increases the bonus healing of your Earth Living weapon by 10%. So, we get 2 points into this. So, it's, 26% and then 20-20. And I think it actually is going to be 25% because of how they do math in this game. Makes no sense to me at all, but... 5 more levels, and we get our next purple skill, which would be Lava Ignition. But we now have Lava Lash, so we need to put that on our bar. Where's my book? There's my book. Frost Shock we got, Lightning Bolt, Searing... Oh, we're broke. Frostbrand weapon, healing stream totem. Nice. That's critical. That's our first water totem too. And we get water shield if we wanted it. Lesser healing wave gets increased, yay. Things of that nature, frost shock. There, in that order. So now we just need money. Have they fixed it to where you can just be in town now? And this goes? That's what it seems like. Alright, so we need to go turn this in. That actually makes it better, because then you can be out doing, like, professions and stuff while you wait for this. So that's good. We have to keep that in mind for next time. What's crazy is I already have all of these. So, like, all this stuff here, and this, and any copper we get, we won't sell the copper anymore. But, man, I tell you what, this dude is expensive. I thought the mage was expensive. Was it the mage? Yeah, I think it was the mage. It was, like, the most expensive character we did. Because it took us a while to be able to get all of our skills. Counterattack. So this suggests 3 players, but bring a piece of Krumzar's banner to Ragthar Deathgate west of the crossroads. Oh, nice. Okay. So it is... No! It was glitched. All I need is the banner to spawn. Well, let me invite y'all. Sorry. Ow! Oh, homie's a freaking elite, bro. I need one of y'all to get this thing off me, please. Get this off me! What's up, Light? That was close. That was about to be the end of it. Tethered power. Your tethered elemental critical strikes grant you elemental air. Casting elemental blast grants elemental synergy. This is for... Is this for us? Elemental air reduces the cooldown of your elemental blast by 1 second. That can only occur every 2 seconds. Damage and critical strike chance of your next elemental blast is increased by 30%. Elemental synergy increases the damage your elemental deals by 4%, stacks up to 10 seconds, lasts 15 seconds. Yeah, that's a us skill. Nice. Never had that before. Cool. Alright, well, luckily we had people show up and help. Okay. That's good to hear, man. Thank you for coming and joining us on our adventure with the Shaman Hardcore. While we wait for COA to hopefully drop this week. Because supposedly, as they said, barring any issues, should happen. But seeing as the dev team themselves haven't announced anything, I'm hesitant at best. I'm going to run down here and do this stuff, then we'll come back up and do all this. We're going to have to complete the Barrens, and then I think from there we're going to actually run over into Dorotar, complete Call of Fire, and then go back over to, or go to the Undead Zone and start doing that stuff. If our guy lives, I don't know. Our track record so far is usually right around the level 20 mark. We end up dying, so we'll see. I think I'm going to have to break down today and just buy me a new computer chair from work. Or, like I was talking to my mom, when she bought this computer chair, I want to say like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. I mean, it's been a hot minute. I want to say it's closer to 4. She bought it from Temu, and it's lasted me a pretty good long while. And bear in mind that I sit in this thing every single day. My only issue with it right now, aside from the fact that it really needs to be reupholstered, but for something like this, unless I want to go out and buy the material myself, to have it reupholstered, and so it's not, you know, just one solid color and all that fun jazz, it would cost me about as much as just buying a whole new chair and having it shipped to me. But like one arm, the bolts don't stay tight for whatever reason, and so it just constantly comes loose. To where if you're not paying attention, it could easily just completely fall off. What do you sell, Black Market Trainer? You have a level 58 Enchanting 300 called Enchant Weapon Spellbinder's Rage. Permanently enchant your weapon for your spell, ranged, and melee attacks to have a chance to increase your intellect by 80. Wow, that's actually really good, man. For 10 seconds, this benefit can only... it is only active between level 58 and 60. Spellbinder, Rage, Grove Warden's Blessing, Arcane Artillery share a cooldown. So, you could do Spellbinder's Rage, and then if you're dual wielding, I would recommend putting something other than Spellbinder's Rage, but not Grove Warden or Arcane Artillery on there. So, and then Engineering teaches you to craft the rare Gnomish Magnifying Polish. Permanently adds 8 spell power to a relic slot item. This benefit is only active between levels 55 and 60 with a 1 second cooldown. So that's pretty dope there too. Yeah. Okay. That requires me to go back up here. The reason why I figure we just start this is because there's a bunch of quests there that we can do, and one of them is going to require us to go back to Crossroads anyway at a certain point, so might as well just turn all that in at one time. We've got a World Forged item right there. Speed need more money. Money, money, money. And then there's something out over that way too. I see the sparkly, so we'll go run over there real fast, figure out what that one is. It's either a spell or a world forged item. Owana Tanaka. I think he's one of the guys that you have to take out for the, Okay, don't attack me, Takar the Seer. I just want to loot this. Homie is question mark. So he's at least 10 levels ahead of us. That's insane. I tell you what, I really think we should have really focused on a specific profession for this guy. Would it have made us more money or spent more money early on? We would have definitely spent more money. Ishmael. That's Thunderbluff, don't care.
What brings you here?
He wants me to go to Crossroads. We'll pick that up. There will be one more quest at a certain point. So, not worried about that. Weapons of choice. Pick that up. Right to war. Here we go. Let's see. Ishmael. We need Ishmael's Fang. Isn't that the one that we need? Yeah, we need to do the Zavra Charger, and then it's like right up there. Yeah, right up there. So that takes us to Crossroads anyway. So, my sinuses, bro. I don't get it at all. I need to find Lava Sweep. Where's my Lava Sweep? Or Lava Lash right now. That can go down here. Oh, that takes 30 silver. Jeez. Why can I not use this? Oh, we'd have to dual wield at this point. And we could definitely try to dual wield just so that we could use that skill. Problem is I don't think I have anything this guy could dual wield as far as a vanity weapon. He could do daggers. He can't do shield or swords, so let's deliver that real quick. This is a two-handed one. Yeah. And then like this specifically says that it is unless they fixed it. Like one of these says main hand. Yeah, see how this one says main hand, blessed hammer of grace, and then this one here just says one hand. So in theory, I should be able to. Ah, they fixed it. Nice, love it. Used to you couldn't dual wield two of these. Let's see here. We want to go wardrobe. And then I want the big bulky hammer as well. Apply. Boom. There we go. Hello? Why is my map not showing me my stuff? There we go. Somebody's been out here absolutely wrecking this stuff, though. Maybe we don't do that, because that did a lot of damage to us. That's crazy. We'll put that back on. Delete that. I'll hold on to it just in case, but we'll put that down there until we can get the other setup there. I am gonna try and take this guy on. Get that up. Boom. He's a level 48 shaman just out here doing stuff. Nice. And he's a Wind Fury druid. Oh, okay, that's a mystic enchant for the hunter. Hunting Frenzy increases the damage of your pet's special ability by 10% while your hunter mark is active on the target. Casting Killing Command or killing an opponent that yields experience or honor causes your pet's next two special abilities to gain 100% critical strike chance and cost no focus. That's actually really good because it's when you use Killing Command, which is burst to damage anyway, or when you get the XP. So it's not just like it's usable even after level 60 if that's the kind of build you're going for. I know we're not like super strong yet as a chamois. I wish I knew other builds that were stronger and faster than the tank, you know? But like at the same time, I feel like we're doing good. Geomancy's hit really freaking hard, man. Got him down. Then we're gonna need to heal up. Let me put that back up here. Yeah, geomancers are scary. Like, does anybody know a better build for the shaman? Something that might keep us a little bit safer, you know what I mean? Because this crap hurts. Rogue over there. That's a class I'm not looking forward to ever leveling. I'd rather make a disc priest than a rogue, you know? Like, I wish I knew how to build, like, a caster shaman that just did tons of damage, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what items or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what we would need for it. God, it's so hard. Do I have this one? Yeah. Like, if I come across one I don't have, I'll keep it. But for the most part, I think we have all of them. Let's get totems out. And then put you away. Heal up. Trick shots. Multi-shot grants you trick shot, which causes your next arcane shot or quick shot to ricochet to 4 additional targets and are guaranteed to critically strike. That's really good for dungeons on a hunter. And it only requires level 18 to put this on. Like, yeah, buddy. Because what you do is you just go multi-shot and then either arcane or quick shot right after it while in a dungeon. Most likely arcane shot because it's going to do the most amount of damage. Do I have 30 silver yet? Yes, I do. We're gonna get healing stream totem. No! I grabbed the... I hit train all instead of freaking just train. That's my bad. That gave us Frostbrand weapon. There we go. Wow. Whatever the... Oh, that's Wild Steel Bloom. I thought that was, what you call it? Earthroot. Apparently not. Hi, little turtle guy. I don't know what he's out here looking for, but... Can I get you to come over the hill? No. Oh, good. Everything's starting to respawn. If I remember correctly, you can get the spell Fireball, Fireball from these guys. I think. Or it's just straight Fireball, which increases the damage of Fireball. Alright. I'm gonna sit here and wait for just a second. Oh. We only need 2 more Geomancers, and we're done with that quest. Nice. Just need the one more. Come on. I know there's another Geomancer that spawns over here, man. Come on. We're almost level 21, which is nice. There's fun. We're just gonna take this one out. And there we go. Geomancers are done. Now we need to go grab Thornweavers and Water Seekers. What's up, Hunter? What's crazy is I bought the spider, like, for pets. Is it under wardrobe? Pets? I mean, it's dope that I have elementals, yes, but it won't let me see. It's whatever. Who's that? I see a sparkly over there. Oh, it's the supplies. We already grabbed it. Okay. That's a hunter. And somebody's already nuked this whole area, but there's something up there. So let's go see how we grab that. No! We gotta come up on this side? Nope. You have to get up there somehow this way. Or maybe the big Otarans just can't do it? Ha! Oh, it's a fellow shaman. He's already got the mount for doing it in hardcore. That's interesting. I'm just gonna stick over this direction because I think it'll make it easier for us when the Thornweavers start respawning here. So somebody taking out everything over here, though. That's the problem. It's like, that's kind of the downside when you have a lower spawn rate, is stuff gets taken down so fast that you then have to wait because there's so many people doing the quest. Thornweaver, that's why I dismounted this man. he's got that extra shield though. Level 18, let's look at inspect. Earth and Spike and Shamanistic, yep. Need both of those. By 2 seconds. Makes it basically an instacast. What is the cast time of Ghost Wolf, right? Yeah, so it makes it an instacast if you go with that. But, I mean, honestly, there's no real reason to do the instacast that way. When your mount speed can be much faster than your Ghost Wolf. Like, if Ghost Wolf could be the same as your mount speed, I would 100% agree. Go use that skill, but... All 22, Orc Shami. You're level 16? Nice. Dang, man. I hate quests where I gotta sit here and wait. Run over here, see if there's any up. There's one. One. I'm gonna go this route. Still need 4 more. Hey, is that a Druid? No, that's the level 18 Shami. Are you in Ellie spec? No, I'm enhancement tank. I wish I knew a way to do an elemental build that was way stronger and still give me the cooldown rate or the survivability that the tank spec gives me. That's a hunter. I see 2 Thornweavers over there, but they are difficult to get to. No, we're in enhancement. If you know a build that I can do for elemental, man, let me know, because I would love to be able to do way more damage. Like, I wouldn't even mind going through all 8,000 runes of Ascension to switch stuff up. You know what I mean? To go elemental. But, like, I have a level 44 non-hardcore that's a tank, and I know that it works really well. Okay, so that quest is now done. Oh. Wow. Yes, I'm in hardcore right now. Come on, respawn. Jeez, I just need 2 more. And then we gotta go figure out where the water dudes are so that we can just take out 4 more of those. Yeah, I'm in hardcore. That's part of the reason why I decided that it would probably be best. What jingle from your channels? We already talked about that, Dev. um, but shoot. What was I saying? Oh, the reason why I'm doing the tank build in hardcore is because I know it has the survivability that we need. And I already have all of the stuff for it too, so... And here's my last Thornweaver that I need. There we go. And it says they're all down here for the water boys. But yeah, I mean, I've already got all the Mystic Enchants that I need for me to do the Lava Sweep build as a tank. So I've got Lava Ignition, I've got Lightning Sweep, Shock Tactics. I tried the Hydromancer one. I'm not a fan of it, if I'm being honest. That's a hunter. I don't need hunters anymore. Water Seeker. Water Seeker. Yay! More Water Seekers. This should be the last Water Seeker that we need. Yay! What else is this? Oh, Zephyros. But yeah. For the most part, I think I have all of the stuff. Plus, I have... Somebody was nice enough to send me a Google Doc with a tank build that tells me all of the Mystic enchants that I need, what type of gear stats I need, stuff like that. Like, it's a full-blown, like, build sheet. And so, like, I figured that would be the easiest way to go with the shaman. But at the same time, it's like... Betrayal from within. Just grab up all of the buffs here, because we definitely have enough. And we still have 6 left over.
What brings you here? Farewell. Well met. Goodbye.
I jumped us up to 2 gold, so let's finish getting all of this here. Boom. And now we have the healing stream totem, which will be in here. That could be 8 for now, I guess. Oh man. All right. I think that's stolen silver, which also goes up here. So let's go run, do the stolen silver. We'll take out a zebra while we're there, and then we're gonna hearth because that will take us back up there, so that we can just run across, complete that quest, and then we should be pretty good because then the rest of it's gonna be way south of us. And we've got 30 minutes before I gotta go to work. Ugh. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm on a closing shift tonight so that I can do carts, and the fact that I'm off again tomorrow, like, and that's the crazy thing is, like, the way our month rotates is I go to the office today, I work till 9 doing closing, and then I'm off Friday, Saturday. So, we'll be doing some pretty long all-day streams for the next couple days. Well, not all day, because, like, Friday I'm going out to Devin's house. His little one wants to learn some self-defense, and thankfully I've done a lot of martial arts over the years. I mean, I started when I was 4. I haven't really kept up too much with it, but there is a Mystic enchant here, just so you guys can get it, see what it is, in case it's for a build that you're trying. Or no. The Mystic enchant drops off of the guys out here, which is a random chance off the Geomancer. And it is for, like, Fireball or something like that. This is a dagger, World Forge dagger. So just come out here if you're looking for a Fireball. I could have sworn there was a Mystic in... Oh, I think it's actually over on this side, isn't it? Yeah, right there. I knew there was a Mystic enchant out here. What's up, undead guy? Undead priest. I can't pick this up. It doesn't exist anymore. Probably because we picked up the other one. That's fine. Oh, excuse me. Yawning like crazy. I have a feeling it's going to be a very long day at work today. Very long day. But we'll see. Could be a very productive day. Who knows? I hope it is. I hope everything I sell today gets picked up today. That's what I hope. Because that would mean I would actually make money today. But I have a feeling that anything and everything that I sell today is gonna be going out over the next couple of days. Oops, somebody's come through here and taken out everything. Which is awesome, because that means all we gotta do is come here. Open up this chest. Walk up here just a tad bit. And then we're gonna hurt back to Crossroads. Sour Patch Dreamer. Well, alright, so now we have Stolen Silver.
Sunk.
That's worth one.
For the Horde.
Oh, that hole. Okay. Then turn
What
this
do you
in.
need? Dabu.
And turn that in. And then it's the guy up right here, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, it's this dude right here. Journey to Crossroads.
Strength and honor.
There we go. Alright, now we just run towards this tree, and when we see a zebra, we take out the zebra. Because once we take it out, we just come back over to Crossroads and then fly down there. Oop. Fiery power well. Shamans cannot use it. Okay, so casting damaging fire spells has a 15% chance to make your next non-fire spell within 10 seconds have no cost. That would be okay for mage. I think this is one of those that doesn't require a what you call it, a class. It's not a class specific. And then improved Mark of the Wild requires balance of 30 or feral druid of 30. Its crossover talent increases the effect of your Mark of Wild and Gift of the Wild spells by 40% and increases all of your total attributes by 2%. Got it. And now we run all the way to the dead tree. Now the reason why you want to do this one all in one go is because it's another one of those that has a timed item. I wish it would tell you over here when you're trying to do the quest, like as soon as you pick it up, it popped open a thing that said, you know, timer started or whatever, so. Look at that. Those say it's going to be a very rough one for us to do. Good. That one's now done. I also think we should come over here and complete Call of Fire. I did not mean to anger the kitty cats. So, I'm going to run over to Crossroads, see if I can find the... Because, like, we've got 20 minutes left. And I would like to get this off our quest bar. So, I'm going to see if I can find, when we get to Crossroads, the cart that will take us back down here. And then hope to grab the cart from here back up to Razor Hill, off the fence post. And then from there, we just run up to the cave that these guys are in. You just come up and over. It's pretty simple. And then we have to grab the Regent pouch from those guys. And then I believe we have to come all the way back down here to turn it all in. But we'll see. Man, I hate quests that do that, where you have to go all over the place for it. Okay. So it's just a suggestion for somebody to add to it. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky, because there's the cart right there. So, looks like we're going to have to run the whole thing, and it'll be faster to cut across then. Thankfully, we're at the 60% increased speed instead of being still at 40. So. Let's see, we need 3 more points. I think we should just dump all 3 points there just so we can unlock this row here. And then, we'll have to see which one of these we need. Increases your attack speed for your next 3 swings after dealing a melee critical strike. Or increases your stamina by 2%, reduces duration. See, I like that one better. So I think I'm going to go toughness. And then hopefully that one will drop us down to this row here. Because, like, my level 40 is... Or my 44 is down here. And we're definitely not doing dual wield. Requires 2-handed axes, 2-handed maces, or staves. That's if we were going Wind Fury, I'll bet. That requires dual wielding. That one's the best one for us out of this row right here. So we'll pop a bunch into this one. And then that's probably where we'll start putting more points back up here, like the 2 points here, and the 3 points here. Ugh. And that cart's already on its way back to town. Dang! We're getting terrible luck with these carts, man. Terrible luck. I tell you what, the color of of the of Duratar, man, does nothing for my complexion. Ugh. Roadie over there, man. I look orange. Sorry for yawning so much, guys. Goodness. I don't even know why. I think I just was tossing and turning way too much last night because I'm so stopped up that I just couldn't get enough good sleep. Because like I'd have to turn on one side and it would slowly, grossly drain to the other, and then vice versa. There we go. This way and up. And then all the way across. Level 22, Shaman. We're almost 22. Am I close enough to inspect him? And unfortunately, I'll bet he's at 60. Yeah, so I couldn't catch up to him even if I wanted to right now. Inspecto, Earth and Spike, Lightning Shield. And he's going Elemental? What? Why would you do the one that gives you more threat? Hold up. Like, Earth and Spike specifically increases your threat generation. I don't know where he's going. Like, if he's trying to do the same quest we're on, it requires you to go in the cave. Dang. He bonked that dude and almost killed him in one shot. Yeah, some of these guys, like these cultists, have what we need. Got it. Okay, now technically, yeah, so we gotta go all the way down and around again. Oh my gosh. See what I mean? Like, this is ridiculous. There's no reason for all this running. Because if you guys remember the last time we played the Shaman, part of it took us over here and did that. And then the other part was up here. And then we had, like, or we got the quest, I think from somebody in here, which required us to run over here to talk to this guy. And then he was like, oh, yeah, by the way, I need you to run over here and grab one ingredient, and over here to grab the other ingredient, and then come back to me. And it's just like, bruh. Why so much extra work? This is why I miss COA. They got rid of the class quests specifically because of that. That, and they were all bugged, so... Like, half the time you'd be like, oh, I need to do the Tinker quest, and you'd try to go collect the metal scraps that it wanted you to collect, and you couldn't, because the metal scraps were listed as they were listed as items that could not be added to your inventory. Or you'd be doing the Templar, and there's one where you have to kneel before a statue, and so you're supposed to click the statue, and then the animation automatically makes you kneel so you can complete that quest. And you'd click the statue, nothing would happen. You would type /kneel, nothing would happen. Like, there is nothing you could do on some of these quests to get it to work. But it is what it is, and we are doing our best. Shit. Oh, get off. It's ridiculous. Like, because, and it wouldn't be so bad. Like, normally you wouldn't have to run down here. Like, in retail, there's actually a way up back here that you have to go in order to get to it. But because Bronzebeard, and by extension Ascension, added this new area here, the pathway back here is no longer existent, so you have to come this way every time you need to come do a Call of Fire quest. Thankfully, there's just the one. But still. Yeah, somebody's in here fighting all these guys. I can heal them. What is you? Orc Hunter? Level 6. And there's a Warlock. Let's see heals. It's taken us almost 10 minutes. Actually, a little over 10 minutes now to finish this one quest. That is ridiculous.
Relax. Later.
Are you joking? We now have water breathing, which is nice.
Who you be?
Okay. Call of Fire. Bring the torch and turn it to current in the barrens. So now we have to go back over to that guy. Thankfully, I have multiple ways of everything. Inner Focus requires Holy or Shadow Priest talents. While activated, reduces the mana cost of your next spell by 100% and increases its critical effect chance by 25% if it is capable of critical effect. I thought about trying... So, like, I'm kind of in a toss-up right now. Like, I don't know if I want to do the Warlock next, or if I want to do a Shadow Priest. I don't know how I'm going to build either of them, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. But like I remember Shadow Priest being pretty dangerous, and the same thing with Warlocks. Or we could go Hunter again. I mean, we already have a level 60 non-heroic, so maybe we. Well, I don't want to risk it. To prestige it and then try and do hardcore that way. I don't know. We'll have to see if this guy dies in hardcore. Well, no, I think it's only in Diablo that it auto deletes the character. I think it just goes to softcore here, so we should be alright. There you go. Call of Earth is now complete. Increased dodge chance. Yay! That actually gives you a really good weapon if you aren't using heirloom gear. It can only be used by shamans. It gives you agility and intellect, so it doesn't matter which spec you're going. It's going to give you good stats there, plus stamina, which is great. So. It's a pain in the butt quest, but it actually does good for you. Now we just need to fly down, turn this in, and we only have 6 minutes left, so we're not even going to try to start either of these quests here for us. We can do that next. We might off camera start messing around with Priest and Warlock, just to kind of see where I want to go with it. I like the fact that they changed how far, like, you no longer have to be camped out in the inn. You can literally be anywhere in town and get rested. That's the way it should have been, in my opinion, from the get-go, but... And like I've said that multiple times on stream, that it never made sense that we didn't get the rested XP by just being in town. Because the entire town is... Or, I'm not, sorry, not rested XP, bonus XP. Because, like, the rested XP, as long as you're in town, you're technically in a safe zone, and therefore you get rested XP. So, it never made sense that you had to be in an inn to get the bonus XP, but it is what it is. I'll have to keep... I keep forgetting until we start streaming that that's a thing, so it's one of those deals where I'm going to need to, log in while I'm doing the stuff to get the stream set up, and just let the guys sit there until that procs, so that we can start getting that bonus XP too. But landed. There we go. Turn this in.
Hail. Walk with the Earth Mother.
There we go. And now we just need to do... Actually, we could probably do the Thunder Lizards. That might be the last quest that we do. Depending on how fast we can get the Thunder Lizards done, we may be able to do it and then the Flying Snake one, and then call it a day. So that I can go shower and get ready for work and all that fun stuff. There's one. Sometimes I have a good drop chance with these things, and then sometimes I don't even come close. No worries, Harn. I got your back, bud. one didn't give me my last one. There we go. Alright. Turn this in. He gives us the Flying Serpent takedown quest. Because what I want to do is be able to come down here and just complete all of this, and then come over and do the other side as well. Probably tomorrow morning. If Devin's able to play with us tomorrow morning, yay. If not, then hopefully Saturday, so that we can continue on with our mage paladin.
How may I aid you?
Onslaught, level 30. Using Colossus Smash allows your next execute to be used regardless of the target's health. In addition, the cooldown of Colossus Smash is reduced by 6 seconds. Nice. Alright, so he gave us one, I thought. Did we not pick it up? Yeah, Cry of the Thunderhawk is the one that we need from him. Cry of the Thunderhawk. There we go. I thought I hit accept. Now this one is almost always... Oh, level 30, jeez. This one's almost always 100% drop rate. At least in my experience, I've only ever had to take out one to get it, but it could also not be 100% drop rate, so... I want to use up a few extra minutes just so we can get that done, and then, like I said, that leaves us in a pretty good spot. We're halfway to 23, so we're still doing really, really good. He already took that one out. Let's see if we can run across and see the other Flying Serpent. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so probably tonight, if Dev's not doing anything tonight, I will mess around with a warlock or a priest. I'll think about how I want to go with that, and then that way, if this guy bites the dust, we'll know which one we're going to. I'm hoping he doesn't bite the dust. I'm hoping he hits 60 so we can complete this challenge. But we'll see. We want to go between that one. And then he gives us one more hunt quest, but we don't have time to do it. Seal of Vengeance and Seal of Corruption increase your expertise by 10. That's for paladins. Okay.
What brings you here?
Make this in our home, because we no longer really need the crossroads stuff anymore. Get rid of all that. We're now up to 3 gold. Look at our book. We don't have anything for the book. Look here. We don't have anything for here, so we are good to go. In that case, I will catch you, heroes, in the next one. If you like hardcore content over here on Ascension, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job, but more importantly, it lets you guys know when I go live. On top of that, if there is a class or spec that you think I should be running instead, or that you want to see instead, don't hesitate, drop that in the comment section. I read all of the comments. I will tell you, as soon as COA does go live, we will be focused on COA versus continuing on with this stuff. We're just using Bronzebeard as a filler until COA goes live. As long as they finally drop COA, I don't really know what they're doing with it, but hopefully at some point we will get that answer, and it goes live and everything goes back to normal, and we're back to doing the hardcore content there. Though, if and when it does go live, whether that's with the beta or on the live server, whichever it's doing, we're gonna have to start over. Which means it'll take a minute before build videos can be out and all that fun stuff. But we're going to start back with the Stormbringer because we want to finish getting him, so we'll have to get him up to 60, and then from there we'll just figure out each class after that. So if there's one over on COA when it goes back up, let me know what you want to see, and after we get the Stormbringer done, we'll move on to those as well. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Have fun. But as always, stay legendary. Peace out, heroes.